Well, seeing as I've covered James Cameron's latest directorial feature, I figured why not give his first one a look-see? Well, not necessarily his first one, just the first movie that made James Cameron a force to be reckoned with in Hollywood. And yeah, it's easy to see why this movie was the one that put him on the map, because James Cameron is known as a great action director, and this movie is chock full of that action goodness that we'd see more from him in the future. This movie's action and pacing are just relentless right from the beginning to end. The action scenes themselves are a blast, every single one of them. Very creative, and every one of them has great build-up to the point where the shit hits the fan. And the action scenes are also very well shot, building up the atmosphere and the tension, like the bar scene. This scene is just awesome. The slow-mo when the Terminator just barely misses Sarah Connor, the sound of the loud music in the crowd as it searches for her, and when it finally spots her and advances toward her, and the music and eerie orchestrations, it's just perfect. And when it finally gets to the blood-pumping action, it's just a roller coaster ride of relentless brutality and slaughter. Though of course it's not just about the action. I mean, without likable characters you can root for, what's the action worth? As I learned from Bitch Slap, not very fucking much. And while Terminator's characters aren't the most three-dimensional or the most deep there are, they're still likable, they're still relatable, and they are well acted by Linda Hamilton, Michael Biehn, Lance Henriksen, oh, and of course Arnold Schwarzenegger. But then again, how fucking hard can it be to play a soulless robot? Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger does play a very good soulless robot. And Sarah Connor is your regular, everyday, normal Joe, with a shitty job, living in an apartment, all that everyday, normal person stuff. And, it does make her very relatable, which makes it even more scary when suddenly a badass killing machine comes after her. I love the story and just the sheer scope of it. It is pretty simple, really. Robot goes back in time to kill the mother of the resistance leader that leads humanity to victory. This is just a small engagement in a much larger conflict, but it's also probably the most decisive. Terminator is badass. It's got blood-pumping action, it's got great characters, a great story, though pretty confusing at times, but still, it's fucking great, fucking epic. And sometimes I wonder, how did James Cameron go from movies like this to movies like Avatar? If you agree or disagree with this video, be sure to discuss in the comments section, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also be sure to check out my blog at The Critical Canucks at blogspot.ca, and also be sure to follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook, all that jazz. Links to all those are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be seeing you next time. Peace out, everybody.